All right, here we go.
Everyone enjoys getting out on the town for some live music. And there's nothing like going backstage and down the hall for a VIP pass to the inside information and interviews with the bands, singers, and songwriters that you enjoy. Welcome to Hall Around Town Radio's Backstage Hall Pass, a showcase of homegrown talent, mixing independent music with personal interviews and a behind-the-scenes look at our music community. Backstage Hall Pass is your front row center seat to some great conversation with the area's most talented artists. Whether you like rock, blues, folk, country, or R&B, Backstage Hall Pass delivers you a daily dose of the stories behind the music. And now, here's the host of our show, Scott Hall.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome again to Backstage Hall Pass on a Tuesday. It is the 15th of February, the day after Valentine's Day. Got a very special guest with me today, and I'll bring him on here in just a moment, saying hi to a few people out there. Oh, well, guess who's on there? J-Lo is on there today. We got to say hi to her. The better half of my guest today, I'll say that. We'll just throw that out there. And Dale Robinson joining us. Glenn joining us from the YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. Julie in the house. And gosh, let me bring my good buddy Scotty Long in. DJ Songs, how you doing, man?
Good, Scott. How are you, buddy?
Hey, we are doing well. It is good to have you with us today. We're going to talk for a few minutes about Autism Rocks 13. And I know you've been involved in this past few years. You really have a connection to this. And you want to talk about that for a minute before we talk about your events?
Yeah, absolutely. So Scott, this hits home for me and my wife and our family, as well as it does for, a lot of us in the community. So I'm my 4-year-old, he was diagnosed with low functioning he's pre-verbal now, but he was non-functioning or low functioning nonverbal. And then our oldest son, Paxton, he's diagnosed with high functioning of autism called Asperger's, which is what I feel I have as well. It's just like a high functioning on the spectrum there, but yeah, so it definitely means a lot to us, and Dave, Kale, and Parker, good friends of ours, and we just, me and my wife wanted to do anything we could do to help, and so last year we did our first watch party for Autism Rocks at Little River, and we're gonna do it again this year. So.
Well, you have done more than just help a little. You've been heavily involved in it, and it's such a wonderful cause. And all you have to do is spend a little time with Dave and Parker to understand exactly why he does what he does every year to put this event on with the Ken Anderson Alliance and the Height Family Foundation, who are big supporters of the main event, which is going to happen Sunday at Lori's Roadhouse. But you guys are going to be doing a watch party. It's going to be streamed. You're going to be able to see it where you are. Plus, you're going to be able to see some great bands where you're at. So let's talk about what you've got going on for an event in kind of conjunction with the main event going on at Lori's Roadhouse.
Yeah, absolutely. So, our day kind of starts at 12 on noon, and then we're going to go until right around 9 o'clock. It's at Little River Bar and Grill out in Oregonia, Ohio. So if you don't have any plans in your local to Warren County, Clinton County, or Montgomery County, in that area, come on out, have a good time with us. So for our entertainment, our headliner, we have Kevin McCoy Band, who's going to be taking the stage somewhere around 7:30. And from 7 to 7:30, we also have Rain Johnson. And then prior to Rain Johnson, we'll have Amy Newhart, and then we'll have Blake Tyler. We'll have Courtney Joe, and we also have Guitars for Vets of Cincinnati. And, of course, yours truly is going to be there all day and just helping out with the sound and the production and all that good stuff. We also have the Disney princesses. We're going to have, like, face painting for the kids, balloon animals, all kinds of awesome stuff lined up, as far as entertainment. we got like 2 or 3 tables full of raffle baskets and auction items and all kinds of good stuff that the local businesses and the communities have come together and helped out with. So yeah, so this is like I said, it's a great thing. It's a great opportunity for the community to come together and for me and my wife, it means a lot to us, and as much as it does for so many others. So come on out. It's this Sunday, February 20th. And my understanding is our friends over at the Monkey Bar, Whitney, is putting together another watch party for the second time. So definitely get out to the Monkey Bar if you're in the Monkey Bar area. And, we're all about helping each other for the same cause. So, yeah.
That's it. You've summed it all up in about 2 minutes there. That's great. You've got a fantastic musical lineup. Little River Bar and Grill. If you haven't been to Little
musicians.
Yeah, if you haven't been to Little River Bar and Grill, folks, I will tell you, it's a great venue. It's a wonderful place, fantastic food, and just a fun place to go. And gosh, it's out there in no man's land, kind of, isn't it?
It is. I call it Little Mayberry.
Yeah,
it's like stepping back into Andy Griffin days, and just the southern hospitality that you have out there, and it's a family-owned restaurant / bar, but they're more of just local families coming together at one location, and just having a good time. On the weekends we have live music. And during the week, I'm there every Thursday, but we also have like trivia. We have, food specials, all kinds of cool stuff. They also have like a full blown game room with 2 pool tables and dartboards. And so
they're huge supporters. They're huge supporters of a lot of events.
They are.
I took part in one with you out there, and I fell in love with the place. The people, I mean, they're all very friendly, very nice. And, it sits out there on the edge of Orgonia, and it's a beautiful setting. I mean, it's a wonderful place to go. So keep that in mind, too. If you haven't been there, guys, the summer months out there, they've got some big things going on. Scotty's out there a lot on Thursdays, and also bringing some great bands to the weekends on their outdoor stage. So lots of fun stuff. But this Autism Rocks thing, Scotty, is, once you fall in love with this and become part of this, you can't help but just want to give. And like your wife said a minute ago with her comment, it's a labor of love. And, it becomes that. And all the people that work for the Ken Anderson Alliance, Dave Kale, who helps put it on, they're just fantastic folks. And I'm going to throw up KenAndersonAlliance.org under you there, because I want everybody to go to that website if you want more information about Autism Rocks 13, the watch parties, etc. You can check it out. Also, Little River Bar and Grill on Facebook, and DJ Songs, Scotty Long. He's got posters up. You've got a poster there. You want to show that poster? Let me see if I can zoom in on that just a wee bit. There we go. And this is the event.
Scott, you can scan that QR code right there if anybody wants to learn more. You can go to the Ken Anderson Alliance website there. I believe it's either the Ken Anderson Alliance website or it's the Autism Rocks, but either way, you're going to get connected to the right place. So
yeah, that may spin you over to the Autism Rocks section of Ken Anderson's page, but Ken Anderson is building a community for disabled people. And I mean, when I say that, a community, folks, not just a center or a place, but an actual community where they can live, work, and engage in life. And Ken Anderson, man, he's a great guy and does wonderful things for everybody. Dustin said he got the tickets he won on the show a few weeks ago.
Hey, there you go.
Glad to hear the snail mail, U.S. mail made it to him there, and he got them. And also, he says he's going to see you tonight. So he must be singing a little karaoke with you somewhere, right?
Yep.
Where are you going to be tonight?
So I'll be at the Barrel in Springboro. We have karaoke from 7 to 11 every Tuesday. So, yeah, we got a lot of great singers out there, and we always have a good time. And
all right, guys, say hi to Gary, who's checking in with us, our resident Gene Simmons, Steve Webb in the house. How you doing, Steve? Carolyn saying hi, and She says Autism Rocks 13 is going to be amazing. We know that for sure, and it'll be amazing at all these watch party sites. And I don't know what happened to Whitney today. She was scheduled to be with us, but we can't find.
Whitney
She's missing.
is a busy woman. She's
missing in action at the Monkey Bar.
Yeah, she's a beautiful soul too. She's such a great person. If you ever get to meet Whitney, if you haven't, definitely recommend going out to the Monkey Bar and see Whitney. She's, for me and Jennifer, we've known her for a while, so she's just all around amazing person, and she does a lot for the community as well.
Yeah, and that fundraiser we did at Little River Bar and Grill, I noticed she was there taking part in that day. So she's big on helping out other venues and brings a lot of live entertainment. She's got a lineup of great music. You can go to the Monkey Bar's Facebook page and see what they've got going on for Autism Rocks 13.
I was like, wow, that's a great lineup at the Monkey Bar.
It is. I mean, this whole thing.
Jackie there, got all the American Rebels, and
can you imagine? I mean, the whole thing to me is just it's going to be an amazing show. I'm going to be at the Lori's Roadhouse event, and I'll be there for that one, and we're going to be covering that. I know you'll be covering the Little River Bar and Grill, and hopefully we'll get somebody out to do some live stuff from Whitney's location as well at the Monkey Bar. So we can get everybody involved here. And if you can't be there Sunday, I know everybody's busy. You can donate.
Marcy Bowers going to be at the Monkey Bar hosting, doing the MC work there, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that. So that's news to me, but maybe. And if she is, she'll be live. Definitely. There'll be no doubt about that. But very sometimes it's a little spotty out there with their, with some cell coverage in both of these places. So
absolutely.
Hopefully we'll be able to get some good live feeds going. And Gary said he's going to be at Lori's Roadhouse Sunday on the Autism Rocks 13. He'll be there doing. Gary, you dressing up or you just making an appearance? What's happening? That's what I want to know. Hi, Howard. Butch Jones, thank you for dropping by. And I don't know about the online auction. Maybe, Scotty, you could tell me, is there any online auction with this? I know last year they did that because of COVID.
I'm not 100% sure. I know we were doing some auctions online. The best answer I can give you is to go to that website there. Or you can, I don't know if I can get it in the picture there, but scan that QR code.
Let me zoom you in again. There we go. Zoom you in some.
Scan that QR code, and it takes you to the main site where you can get all the detailed information. Or you can go to KentAndersonAlliance.org and check their page out. I'm sure there's a lot of detailed information there. There it is.
It's easy to find. And there's the
and then also you can check out Dave Kale's Facebook page, Autism Rocks Cincinnati, and get all your information there as well. He's been posting like every day of the week about something new that's going to be at Lori's Roadhouse. So definitely check out his page and go ahead and like it and share it so that we can just keep growing this throughout the years.
And Scotty, you've got a great event going on, and I don't want to miss out on talking about the Lori's Roadhouse event. The bands there are fantastic as well. The auction is there, a huge auction there with some great items, and not to mention over 120 VIPs and celebrities that are going to show up for this event that you'll have a chance to mingle with and meet some Bengals players, Reds players.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of the Cincinnati who's who. So that'll be good.
Right. I heard Icky Woods is going to be there.
Icky may do the shuffle. Let's hope so. And we're proud of those Bengals. Like you said on yesterday's show, I think you commented on that. We're proud of them. I love seeing them come back into town last night and having people there and cheering for them and all that. They made Cincinnati proud and brought Cincinnati back to football again. And I love it. It's a great thing.
And there's always next year.
And, Ken Anderson was a big part of that Bengals organization for many, many years. And it's near and dear to his heart. So he'll be riding high, too. He'll be happy for his team and that they did a great thing. And Hollywood just mentioned the Four Aces, who are the finale act.
Four Aces is going to be at Lori's Roadhouse. And that's a great band. If you never had the opportunity to go see the Four Aces, get out to Lori's Roadhouse and go see those guys.
Yeah, they're the final act of the evening, and that is Johnny Fink. I got to see him this weekend. He was fantastic. And, Sonny Mormon in there, Dudley Taft, and J. Jesse Johnson. Great blues lineup of those
Cincinnati
guys.
legends.
Oh, it's going to be a jam session like none other. And who knows who will appear on stage with them, too. They're notorious for that kind of stuff.
Right.
So what else you got? You got anything else before we move to Top 5 Tuesday today?
No, I think we've covered all the ground that we have. I mean, like I said, if you guys, have an opportunity, if you're in Lebanon or Oregonia or Wadensville or Clinton County area, definitely get on out there to Little River Bar and Grill. And
it all runs together, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You almost said Lori's, but you'll be at Little River Bar and Grill.
Little River Bar and Grill. Yes.
Whitney will be over there at the Monkey Bar doing her thing, and with a great lineup of music too. So bounce around all day if you want. Stop at all of them. That'd be even better.
I know we originally were going to have Jim's Bengal Bus, start at Lori's Roadhouse and then go to Little River and then to the Monkey Bar. But I'm not sure. I think Pam had mentioned they pulled the idea from that. But yeah, I would say, start out at Lori's Roadhouse, come to Little River for a little bit, grab some lunch, go to the Monkey Bar, grab a few, ice cold brews and watch all the entertainment, and then go back to Lori's Roadhouse for the Four Aces.
Yeah, end up the night there. It'd be a great way to do it. And I think Jennifer just threw in the site for donations.
Yes, autismrocks13.givesmart.com.
There you go. And you're reading that good off a phone, man. I'm glad your eyesight's good. Mine's on a monitor in front of me. I'm having trouble seeing it today. Courtney Johar, she's playing. She's out there. And
yes, Courtney Joe, that girl's got some pipes. And she's going to be there actually playing full band at Little River as well.
Yeah, Scotty, she's a beautiful singer, and she got to kind of discovered here because of you and your contest you ran, and she won the Singer of the Songs contest and all that. So we're proud of her, and I've heard videos of her singing, and she wows me, man. She's got a great voice.
She really does, and she's even got a more beautiful soul. I mean, the talent's there, but if you get the opportunity to actually meet her and become friends with her, she's just one of those all around, good people. So it's always, been a blessing to get to meet Courtney.
All right. Well, we're done talking about that. I will say, though, tomorrow we're going to bring you some people from the bands who are going to be playing at Lori's Roadhouse. We had the Four Aces on the show about a week and a half ago. We're going to have Marsha Brady Band. Derek will be on with us. Mickey from Sweet Sister Mercy's going to join us, and several others tomorrow. That'll be live at 5:00 on Wednesday with the band. We'd love to have you join us because we're devoting this week basically to Autism Rocks 13. I'll be at the Bell and the Bear on Thursday doing the big guitar raffle. We've been selling tickets for weeks. Going to give that one away at the Bell and the Bear Thursday night about 10 o'clock. So come on out for the jam for that. And I'll be hosting that as well. So we're looking forward to it. And Scotty, it's time for Top 5 Tuesday. You know the drill here, right?
Yes, it is Top 5 Tuesday.
That's right.
With Scott Hall from Hall Around Town Radio.
Thank you for that intro, my friend. We've got some really good stuff, and we're going to talk today about, since yesterday was Valentine's Day, and we really didn't touch on it yesterday because of all the recap of the weekend. Let's go back to the 80s. We got a lot of people out there on our show that love the 80s. So let's go back to the 80s and talk about the best 80s love songs. It doesn't have to be power ballads. Let's just say 80s love songs today. And you all know the 80s were known for dance floors and love songs and dancing and clubs and all those things that people were going out in the thousands back then. A little different than it is today.
Right.
But let's talk about that. Scotty, you have any you want to mention? Anything you can think about that you've got to have top requests? I mean, you do.
For me personally, I would say a song that me and my wife danced to for the first time, and that would be Lights by Journey.
Oh, getting a little romantic here, eh? You and Mrs. Songs dancing to Lights. I love that song. That's a
Lights
good one.
by Journey. That was a really good song. So
Dale Robinson has just come in with the quintessential love song of the 80s, Love Stinks by the J. Giles Band. Dale, I love you, man. Good stuff. But let's dig deep here. Do you remember a group called Will to Power? Do you remember them at all?
Does not ring a bell.
Well, they did a mashup of Peter Frampton's "Baby, I Love Your Way" and "Freebird."
Oh yeah, I do know that one.
Back in the day, and that one's deep in my list, but I wanted to mention that one because they don't, that's one of those one-hit wonder things. But you can go back to like The Outfield, "Your Love." That's deep. "Head Over Heels" from Tears for Fears. Gosh, how about the group that had 3 songs? I think the Honey Drippers. Robert Plant, who was in that Jeff Beck. "Sea of Love" in the 80s was one that people loved. That's probably their only hit, I think. But gosh, there's so many. You play them at weddings, and I mean, people request obscure stuff like "I Celebrate My Love." That's a Peebo Bryson, Roberta Flack song. That's going very deep. And
how about
I'm way deep here.
"The Flame"?
Oh, Cheap Trick.
That's a
I
good
like
one.
that. That may be near the top of my list. Van Halen had "Love Walks In," a little more of an upbeat, not necessarily a true love song, but it was there. Atlantic Star, you remember them?
Atlantic Star. That's
you're young. I'm throwing this stuff at you. You're too young for these.
Well, Scott,
Secret
I was born
Lovers.
in '84, so give me a break.
Oh, geez. Where is that button? Where is that damn
But
button?
I'm an old soul. I listened to the '80s up until I was like 20.
Scotty Long, born in 1984. That's what I got to say about that today. All right. Let me get back to some comments here too. I've got to catch up on comments from people. We probably got them coming in. Faithfully got thrown in there. Hollywood says, I love the 80s. Lights is an amazing song, Courtney Joe says. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Gary throwing one in. Turn around, Bright Eyes. All right. Prince, Take Me With You. There you go, Hollywood. Thank you. What else we got? Rockin' at Midnight was a hit for the Honey Drippers. Hollywood said, okay, well, there you go. And Shining Star. Liz is throwing in there.
That's
from
a good
Earth,
one.
Wind, and Fire. Jennifer says you get tired of her 80s songs. How about that? And Waiting for a Girl Like You, that's Foreigner, isn't it? I think. Is that the Foreigner version of that? Probably. Let me, I've got, Whitney Houston was huge in the 80s. She had so many hits that were love songs and all that, but I'm going to bump up on the list a little higher here. I do love The Outfield's Your Love. I think that's a great one. But, these are all songs that just talk about love. I see Endless Love getting thrown in there. Glenn coming in with the win on YouTube today with Lost in Love by Air Supply. Boy, that goes back to the Am Jams. It does. Endless Love, Julie throwing in there. Hollywood saying Endless Love. Jennifer throwing some White Snake at us. That could be in there. Is This Love? All right. What else you got, Mr. Scotty Long? Anything you can think of? I know your brain's working 100 miles an hour. I can see the smoke rolling off your hat.
I would say, what's that Scorpion song? My wife really enjoys that song.
Still Loving You.
Still Loving You. Yeah.
There we go. And you could throw the bad love songs in, like Love is a Battlefield. That was in there on my list. Tainted Love. Yeah. That's one from the 80s.
Michael Jackson had some good love songs back in the 80s too.
He did. How about Modern English? You've played Modern English, I know. I Melt With You. And Expose had a tune called Seasons Change. Rod Stewart, Sheena Easton. Gosh, how about the Human League? Don't You Want Me? Kara just threw one in from the 80s. I Hate Myself for Loving You. Kara, that is not the most romantic song ever, but I'll take it. Crazy for You by Madonna. And let me tell you, I was out here in Truck Play over the last weekend, and they do a bluegrass version of Crazy for You that is just awesome. Those guys, if you've never heard it, people laugh when I say that, but let me tell you, it's fantastic. Shining Star. by the Manhattans is what Liz wanted to throw in there. I thought she was throwing the Earth, Wind, and Fire. She's throwing the Manhattans in there. Jennifer Long says Madonna, Pretty Young Thing. Kara, thank you. I don't know what no way means, Jennifer, but the comments are always so late. Scotty and I are both looking at them like, huh? What's that mean? I Want to Be Your Man. Roger and Zapp coming in from Hollywood. That's a good one. All right. How about Jeff Healey? Remember the Jeff Healey band from Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Remember them? Yeah. The blind guy on the guitar, Jeff Healey. Mm-hmm. Angel Eyes. That's a dandy. Scotty's looking at me like I have two heads here because he's like, I am way too young for this.
No, I was reading the comments and I'm trying to figure out where the camera is.
Anybody else out there?
Angel Eyes. How about Angel by Aerosmith?
That's a good one. Was that an 80s or 90s tune? We'd have to look that up.
Wasn't that like 88, 89?
Might have been. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't tell you. I should be able to tell you. Glenn just threw in Heaven by Bryan Adams. That's a good one. Power of Love, Huey Lewis and the News. Now I'm getting to the top 20 here. Let's get into some good stuff. Jennifer said Whitesnake. I've got Is This Love by Whitesnake at my number 20 pick. Now, some people will disagree with that. Got Steelheart, Angel Eyes getting thrown at me here by Dale Robinson. Thank you for that. And More Than I Can Say, Leo Sayer. Ooh. How about Gino Vanelli? I Just Want to Stop. That's one from then. I don't think I have it on the list. True Colors, Cyndi Lauper comes in at 19. Air Supply's all over the place in the 80s with Making Love Out of Nothing at All. And probably one of my favorites, and I probably should have put it higher than I did, at number 17. And I did probably one of the best interviews of my life with John Waite, getting a chance to talk to him. He was one of my 80s idols, basically. And John Waite's Missing You. That's a huge song. And he remade it with local band Stranger recently. And they've got it out right now. And John sang on it, and it's fantastic. What else you got, Scotty? Anything? You with me? I don't know. Has he lost the audio?
Yeah, I think my wife needs to stop texting me.
She's trying to give you things to say. You know, she's your producer, you know. Yeah. External Flame. How about the Bangles? I think that
she goes again.
I'm sorry, Eternal Flame, External Flame. What am I saying? Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue getting a vote. Gosh,
that's a good one.
Gary throwing in I Still Love You. How about some Heart? You like Heart? I like Heart. Hollywood says John Waite is awesome. I agree with that. In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel's in there on my list. Crazy for You, Madonna. Take on Me by Aha is on the list. And I don't know that that's a love song or not, but it is a little bit. Endless Love, Lionel Richie and Diana Ross gets in there. We're almost to the top 10. From Dirty Dancing, Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen. That's a one-hit wonder.
That's a good one.
Yeah. What else you got?
I was going to say, do you got Rod Stewart in there?
I had him kind of deep, I think.
Oh, okay.
But he did some songs in the 70s. But yeah, Maggie May was 80s, I think, and he did some 70s tunes. Lionel Richie comes in at number 11 with Hello. Is It Me You're
That's a good one.
That's a great song. All right, time for the top 10. Are you ready? Do we have a drum roll? I don't know. I have a neat sound effect, though. There we go. The top 10. Favorite love songs of the 80s. And here it is. Chicago, You're the Inspiration gets my number 10 vote.
Ooh.
You like that?
That would
one?
be like my number 5 on that.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. Keep arguing with me. I like that part. Now I threw this one in because I am not a huge U2 fan, but With or Without You was a huge song in the 80s. So we threw it in there at number 9. Time After Time, Cyndi Lauper at number 8. One. And then Glenn's band Air Supply throws it in there at number 7 with Making Love Out of Nothing at All. That's my number 7. Heaven by Bryan Adams. That one just came in a minute ago. Somebody voted for. That's at number 6. So now we get into the top 5. Top 5 Tuesday. I see a Without You, a Motley Crue getting thrown in there by Jennifer. Lady by Kenny Rogers. There we go.
Ooh.
Dewey through
think about
Motley's
that
Without You. Yeah, that was a good one. That one's not on my list, I don't believe. Jennifer says she was telling you about donations. So there's what she was texting you. If you haven't looked at it yet. Heart, How Can I Refuse? Hollywood Again. Gary's Got Glory of Love by Peter Cetera, formerly of Chicago fame. All right, number 5 for me. Turn Around, Bright Eyes. Total Eclipse of the Heart takes the number 5 spot today in the best love songs of the 80s. Air Supply makes the list again.
Really?
Glenn, give me some applause. Yeah, I know you love them. All Out of Love is number 4. Number 3, one of your favorite groups and mine, Journey, taking the number 3 spot with Faithfully. You know,
I agree with that.
That's quintessential 80s high school dance music. You weren't in high school yet, but it was. Trust me when I say that. All right. Number 2, Foreigner. Foreigner takes the number 2 spot with I Want to Know What Love Is. Now, remember, these aren't power ballads. These are love songs of the 80s that I took a list. And I just called to say I love you, Glenn, threw in there Stevie Wonder. We'll take that one. We will. And you're gonna think my number 1's a bit obscure, probably, because remember, this is Scott's opinion, and this is going to be
What's
my
the number
winner.
1, Scott?
We have a winner.
My number 1, Scotty Long, is Survivor. You know, Eye of the Tiger, people. The search is over. Now, there's going to be a lot of people out there that throw things at me on that one. I understand it. That's why I make those number 1s like that, so you can throw some hate in the comments. It's always good for business. Haters make it people look.
Right.
So that's all we got today. I think we've summed up Autism Rocks 13. Your event at Little River Bar and Grill on Sunday goes what time again?
12 to 9.
12 to 9. Give your lineup one more time, will you?
So we have our headliner is Kevin McCoy Band.
Yahoo!
And before Kevin McCoy hits the stage, we also have Rain Johnson. He's an up-and-coming Nashville recorded artist as well. And then we also have Amy Newhart, acoustic. We have Blake Tyler, acoustic. We also have Courtney Joe Band, who's also a incredible, talented singer. And then we also have Guitars for Vets. They're going to start us off. So, yeah.
How about that business? We'll give that a woohoo. All right. Yes, we will.
I was going to say thank you so much, Scott, for having me today. I know you got a trivia show tonight, don't you?
I do. I'll be at Mr. Burroughs Tavern on the new floor. They just put in a new floor last week.
Oh, did they? That's cool.
They shut the place down Monday through Thursday and actually tinted all the windows, put a new floor in, remodeled the bathrooms. Cool. The place looks great. And, after five years of packed business, a bar takes its toll. And, they really made it look nice. The new floor looks fantastic. So I'm looking forward to all the trivia players being there tonight. I know you're looking forward to your karaoke folks down at the Barrel. And there's a lot of other stuff going on out there. If you want to go see live music, plenty of open jams, open mics, and such going on Tuesday night. So we're going to check out of here today. Scotty, thanks for being my guest, man. It's always a pleasure to have you on here.
It's always a pleasure seeing you, Scott.
All right.
We need to get together sometime.
We do if we ever quit working every night. We're busy. It's that busy time. So we'll check out of here, guys, tomorrow, Wednesday with the band, 5:00. I'll be featuring some of the acts from Lori's Roadhouse on Sunday that are going to be playing Autism Rocks 13. Until then, check out KenAndersonAlliance.org for more information on Autism Rocks 13. And we be out of here, people. Good night. Have a great night. Get out and support live, local music in the venues that bring it to you.
See you, brother.
Thanks, Scotty.
All right.